To switch to Buddy and just tell me about Buddy, the legend of Buddy Taylor being born here at UAM.
No, absolutely. Buddy is a heck of a ball player, and 𝗗𝗦𝗧𝗏 Brown is as dynamic as they come, and he's our guy. But we felt as a staff, as an offensive staff, that Buddy gave us the best chance in the second half. Brought a little bit of a different spark. He's a guy that gets the ball out quick, and he understands. And we knew we had a sense of urgency moving in that second half. And then after that first drive, we had to pick it up. And he's a guy that manages the game very well, and he's very smart. Shows that he can get after it with his legs a little bit too. So making that decision, that was a staff decision, and we leaned on each other, and that's what we felt was best for this program, this offense going into the second half.
You know, the strength of Buddy Taylor, did you know he was that strong to really push that power within the 5-yard line on his 27-yard run for a touchdown?
Well, if you look back on it, he did a great job, Bam, but the offensive line, the receivers chased the ball. Royal Williams, who's a little dude, he got in there and shoved that pile at the end. But Buddy did, he's resilient. That's what he is. He's a winner, and he's resilient. And he did whatever he had to do to get in that end zone, and that's what he did. But it was a whole 11 guys right there. They pushed that pile, and they chased the ball, and they knew that we had to get in that box right there.
Coach Wright, look, defensively, what adjustments did you have to make? Seeing as how Oklahoma Baptist could start at the 3, they could start at the 4 and drive, but you had to make some adjustments to give the offense a chance.
Right. The big thing for us was just, again, to continue to make those guys take snaps. And if our guys continue to buy in, do their job, again, 1 of 11, and the execution is really the part that our guys stepped up. But ultimately, it goes back to what we did in the summer, and as far as establishing our culture and getting guys that are going to fight together for 4 quarters, no matter what it took. It wasn't going to be a bunch of guys that are going to kind of look at the scoreboard or kind of, just be like, oh man, we're down or out. But again, like Coach Qualls said about being resilient, the team, they just bought into each other. And so that's the part that I think that really helped us turn that corner in the second half, because it took everybody. Special teams, those guys, getting the turnover and the stop down there, the 3-yard line. Those are really, really big plays that gave us more opportunities for the offense to be back on the field and score points that way.
This team has won 4 games, and they've won it in 4 different ways. Blowout, come from behind early, set a lead and hang on to it, and come from behind in the 4th quarter. What does that say about this football team? You've already doubled the number of wins from last year. You can still get the winning season. What does this moment say about UAM football at this point in time?
It's just the people, the players that we have here, the coaches we have here. Coach Jackson is a leader. It's the people that make the place special. That's what we tell our guys in recruiting. And so the people that are here, they want to work hard, they want to be together. The facilities that we've got now, it's all coming together at the right time. And but again, the people, they just work hard, they buy into each other, whatever it takes, day in, day out. Even after the tough losses, the blowout losses, our guys get up, they go back to work. So we're not, as coaches, we're not having to pull teeth to, hey, you guys got to practice hard. It's just, they bought into each other. They know they want this. They want it for the university. They want it for this community, because there's a ton of support. The tailgate here, Military Appreciation Day, everybody that's here, they all played a factor in our win today. As loud as it was for the Hail Mary and that last drive, that helps. That plays a part in every little thing. And so going forward, again, the future here, it's so bright. There's so many young guys playing, but just back to Buddy Taylor, that guy just buying and doing his role. 𝗗𝗦𝗧𝗏, a Sam linebacker who he's been here 3 years now, hadn't taken a ton of snaps, but then what he did to come in for Rob Iverson 2 weeks ago as Player of the Week, and to come in and we don't miss a beat, and so just guys that are just preparing for their moment, that work relentlessly from Sunday through Friday, just hoping for that opportunity, and then they get it on Saturday and they're ready. And as a staff, you feel great about it when you see guys like that have success because of the work they put in, and so it's just a combination of people being here and year in, year out. From day to day, week to week. All of it. It's a really, really special place and a really special time to be here.
Was Iverson hurt?
He just got banged up a little bit. So yeah, he's banged up a little bit, but we'll just see. He'll go.
This game he got.
Yeah, just got banged up a little bit. And so, we'll see. He's a really, really tough kid. He gives everything he's got every single day. Works his tail off. He's a great player for us. But again, it's just the next guy up mentality. We see that from every single unit, from special teams today, from offense to defense. Just but extremely, extremely proud of the way the team fought back. And there was never a doubt of like, oh man, are we gonna get this right? Like it's just again the belief in each other, the work they put in with Coach Walker, our defensive line coach. I mean, the stuff that he's brought here in the weight room. I mean, without that stuff they did in the summer, even the weight room stuff like that we do throughout the season. I mean, you can really tell that how they bought into each other.
Yeah. Hey, see, that was